Kasper Schmeichel put in a stellar performance against Kelly before the international break, and yeah, that's where we are right now. The international break, it is very slow. It is slower than a snail that's been turned upside down and ain't moving. That's how slow it is. I thought this international break wouldn't be that bad. It is Thursday, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Not that one. It's just bad, isn't it? I think it's the fact as well that you've got to wait like 6 days, or maybe a wee bit less. It's Friday tomorrow, like when Scotland play. But it's like, why can't it be Thursday, Tuesday for Scotland? You know what I mean? I know it's Friday, Tuesday, but no one wants this international break, man. International breaks are bogging. But Chris Boyd was impressed by Kasper Schmeichel. It was probably Kasper Schmeichel's best performance of the season, I would say. The game against Kelly there. It was the most shots that Celtic had faced in the Scottish Premiership era, so obviously since 2012-13, I believe, which is pretty insane. That it takes a team of Kelly's ability to do that. And that's not me dishing Kelly, but, you know, they are like a Route 1 team. I mean, to me, that is absolutely shockeroony that they've done that. How's Kelly done that? I mean, the fact that Rangers haven't done it is absolutely disgraceful, by the way. And there's no Clement, no, it's Beale, it's Gio, it's Gerrard, it's everything. I mean, how are Kelly registering more shots against Celtic than Rangers? I mean, I could go off on a rant about that, but we're not going to. But he compared them to his dad, Chris Boyd, not his own dad. He compared him to Peter Schmeichel. He did, Big Kasper. So this is what he said, and I quote, "I know you never want to be compared, but when you look back at his father, the way he commanded the box and made himself as big as possible, and he does it exactly the same. He's been a top keeper for years. It's no surprise to see him come into this league where it's been difficult to play in, but also in a Celtic jersey to replace Joe Hart, and see the performances he's putting in. Over the course and distance of his career, he has been excellent." End of quote. I've said this about Kasper Schmeichel. I don't think the gap between Kasper and Peter is all that big. I genuinely don't. I think when you look at the media and things like that, you would be led to believe that Kasper Schmeichel is like a million times worse than Peter. I don't think he is, honestly. I mean, that's not me burying Peter Schmeichel, by the way. It's not. But I mean, as for Boyd, I think you can see comparisons definitely between the two Schmeichels, the father and son. Obviously, Schmeichel here, he had to replace Joe Hart. Joe Hart, who on this channel, he did receive a bit of slack, but I think Joe Hart's best period at Celtic came in his final 6 months of last season, the 23-24 season. So Schmeichel, obviously 38, only did sign a 1-year deal, but when you get to that age, that's to be expected. But I said Kasper Schmeichel was a good deal. A lot of people weren't that happy about it in the summer, is what people are lighting off fireworks for Kasper Schmeichel. People weren't that happy about it in the summer, but I mean, you're signing an older keeper for your keeper that's retired. I mean, I see why it looks shite, but Kasper Schmeichel's still a really good goalie. And goalies can have proved that they can go a lot older than other positions, because obviously it's a less demanding role in the team, the effect on your body. And I think re-signing Kasper Schmeichel for another 1-year deal is a no-brainer. But what you've got to do with that, you've signed the guy, what fella Celtic signed him from? The Argentinian Fasoli or whatever. I think you've just got to bleed him in more a wee bit. You know, in the cup matches and all that good stuff. So we'll see how that goes for Celtic. But if I was Celtic, I would want them to re-sign Kasper Schmeichel. And I'd probably do it sooner rather than later. But that's up to him. You know, he might do 1 year of Scottish football and go, don't know if I can be arsed doing another season of this. But then you've got the Champions League football and all that's good stuff. So we'll see what Kasper Schmeichel decides. I think he'll re-sign on the dotted line at Celtic. I could see him doing 3 seasons like Joe did. And but I tell you what, it's a go for Joe, and we're going. Chris Boyd, I agree with him. Till next time, peace.